Okay, let's just settle into a nice, comfortable seated posture. And just allow yourself to land. If you have your legs down, have your feet about a hip's width apart, and see if you can feel the sensation underneath the soles of the feet. Just bring your mind down to the soles of the feet. Then notice the sensation of the backs of the legs on the chair. And feel your sits bones in the chair, and just allow your pelvis to release into the chair. And align your shoulders with your hips and your ears with your shoulders. And just imagine your spine is this beautiful string of pearls of light stretching from the base all the way up through the crown of the head and beyond. And just relax. Then go to the crown of the head and see if you can feel any sensation there. If you do, what do you feel? And then relax the forehead and the eyebrows and the eyes, the nose and the cheeks, and the area around the mouth, back of the tongue, the jaw, and the back of the head. And allow your neck just to lengthen a little so you don't have any constriction in the back of the neck. And just relax your shoulders. Allow your shoulder blades just to drop down. Relax the throat and the chest and the belly and all of your limbs. Bring your mind to your breath now, just noticing the sensations of the air as you inhale and exhale. Through the nostrils, around the chest cavity, and also your belly. Just notice that the fact of your breath, the fact that you're breathing. And also be aware of any maybe distractions, disruptions in your environment. Most of them are sound. Just allow all of the sounds to be there, trying not to follow with the mind. Trying not to investigate. And sort of distractions can be something like, oh, I think I'll just have a drink. Or you start to think about an email that you have to write after. Or someone sends you a message and it kind of comes across your screen. Or you have a watch on and your watch taps your wrist. And then just check in with your mind this evening. Just see how you're doing. Just allow the thoughts to bubble up, to arise, and then to abide. And then just release them. Allow the thoughts to dissolve. So you're not getting caught up in all the story and everything. And try not to judge your thoughts. Put some space in between them. Remembering to mind all the people of our life, our loved ones, our strangers, the ones we don't like. Remembering that due to impermanence, these relationships are interchangeable and they're all equal, that they want to be happy, they don't want to suffer, and they all have this extraordinary capacity for a Buddha mind. So we think we'll do this practice this evening for all these people of our life, and by extension, all sentient beings. And so just because she's right in front of me now, just also that Ree has a very easy, easeful healing. So we think there is no negativity that can't be purified. And this purification practice is basically a psychological one. So we create negativity with our mind. So equally, we can change it by creating positivity instead. And we start with the 4 opponent powers. So we sincerely regret. This is the first regret from the depths of our heart. Anything you've done to harm any living being on this day, in this life, and in all of our past lives. And think of specific actions of both your body and your speech, and then in general, regret all. And the reason to regret is based on this logic of karma. And we experience everything due to our past karma, our past actions. And so having harmed others, we ourselves will necessarily experience suffering in the future. And we cannot bear the thought of any future suffering that we will experience. We know from our present suffering, we don't want any more. So logically, it makes sense to remove the karmic seeds before they ripen as future suffering for us. So we think, I regret from the depths of my heart having harmed others with my body and my speech, having broken my vows because I do not want the future suffering. I'm sick of suffering. And also regret any anger, attachment, and the rest that are the cause of why we harm others. And then think again, I'm sick of this suffering. And then think, well, what can I do about it? Whom can I turn to? So here we come to this power of reliance. So we rely upon, we turn to the Buddha, who we see as a doctor, not as a higher power, who has these methods that we can use to purify. So it's not that we're looking for forgiveness from Buddha, Vajrasattva. We're purifying ourselves by relying upon his medicine. So you imagine Vajrasattva above the crown of your head. You can also imagine this is the mind of your teacher manifesting in this form for your benefit. And he's made of this radiant, blissful white light, sitting cross-legged on a white lotus and a moon cushion. And he has this beautiful, radiant face, and his eyes are sort of long and shaped like lotus petals. They're very peaceful. They're full of love and compassion for you and all those people of your life. And he doesn't have any sort of judgmental or critical thoughts about you. He's just very pleased to see you. He's got this very sweet red mouth. His hair is black and held up in a top knot. And his arms are crossed at his heart, the left underneath the right. The left is holding a bell representing wisdom. And the right is holding a vajra, which represents the indestructibility of compassion. And their being crossed represents the union of these two. And this symbolizes enlightenment itself, the development of infinite wisdom and infinite compassion. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. And so in order to develop compassion, we need to rely upon other beings, the very beings we've harmed, and those who have harmed us, by developing compassion for them. So think particularly of people you've harmed recently and in the past, and then in general, all beings we have ever harmed since beginning this time. And then remember those who have harmed you and have compassion for them, because the harm they've caused you is going to result as suffering for them sometime in the future. So make a strong aspiration to do this practice of purification for the sake of all these beings and think, I must purify for their sake. And then we come to this power remedy, and this is the medicine, doing the practice of purification. And we start with the body, and Vajrasattva very compassionately sends powerful white nectar, like coming out of a hose, quite forcefully from his heart. And it arcs around and enters your crown and pours into your entire body, filling you completely. And it keeps pouring into you until it forces out of your lower orifices all the harm you've ever done to any living being with your body in the form of inky liquid. And this pours out of you and disappears into space, not one atom left, as we recite the mantra. Vajrasattva samayam manupalaya Vajrasattva dina patita dita meboa situkaya meboa sipokaya meboa anarakta meboa sawasidi mempi yatsa sawa kama sita me sitam shriyam guru hum ha ha ho bhagavan sawa tata gata vajramame mutta vajrabawa mahasamaya sattva a hum pe Vajrasattva samayam manupalaya Vajrasattva dina patita Jita meboa, sitokaya meboa, sipokaya meboa, anarakta meboa, sabasidi mimpi yatsa sawa kama sita me, sitam shriyam guru hum ha 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 ho bhagavan, sawa tata gata vajramame mutta vajrabawa mahasamaya sattva a hum pe. Vajrasattva samayam manupalaya, Vajrasattva dina patita, Jita meboa, sitokaya meboa, sipokaya meboa, Anarakta meboa sawasidi mepi yata sawakama sita me sitam shriyam guru hum ha 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 ho bhagavan sawa tata gata vajramame mutta vajrabawa mahasamaya sattva a hum pe Vajrasattva samayam manupalaya Vajrasattva dina patita Dita meboa situkaya meboa sipokaya meboa Anarakta meboa sawasidi mempi yata sawakama sita me sitam shriyam guru hum ha 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 ho bhagavan Sawa tata gata vajramame mutta vajrabawa mahasamaya sattva a hum pe Vajrasattva samayam manupalaya Vajrasattva dina patita Dita meboa situkaya meboa sipokaya meboa Anarakta meboa sawasidi mempi yatsa sawa kama sita me sitam shriyam guru hum ha 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 ho bhagavan sawa tata gata vajramame mutta vajrabawa mahasamaya sattva a hum pe Vajrasattva samayam manupalaya Vajrasattva dina patita Dita meboa situkaya meboa sipokaya meboa Anarakta meboa sawasidi mempi yatsa sawa kama sita me sitam shriyam guru hum ha 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 ho bhagavan sawa tata gata vajramame mutta vajrabawa mahasamaya sattva a hum pe Vajrasattva samayam manupalaya Vajrasattva dina patita Dita meboa situkaya meboa sipokaya meboa Anarakta meboa sawasidi mempi yatsa sawa kama sita me sitam shriyam guru hum ha 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 ho bhagavan sawa tata gata vajramame mutta vajrabawa mahasamaya sattva a hum pe. So be delighted that all the harm you've done to any sentient being with your body is now completely purified, and think that there's no way you could do anything other than benefit others now with your body. Next is the purification of our speech, and Vajrasattva very happily sends powerful nectar from his heart chakra, and it arcs around and quite forcefully enters your crown and fills your entire body, except this time forces up to the top of your body all the negativity of your speech, and this overflows and disappears into space, not one atom left. So you imagine all the gossip and the harsh speech and the useless speech and lying and talking about people behind their backs and getting other people to agree with you. All of this is purified by this powerful nectar filling you as we recite the mantra again. Vajrasattva samayam manupalaya Vajrasattva dina patita Dita meboa situkaya meboa sipokaya meboa Anarakta meboa sawasidi mempi yatsa sawa kama sita me sitam shriyam guru hum ha 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 ho bhagavan sawa tata gata vajramame mutta vajrabawa mahasamaya sattva a hum pe Vajrasattva samayam manupalaya Vajrasattva dina patita Dita meboa situkaya meboa sipokaya meboa Anorekta me boa sawa sidi me piyata sawa kama sita me sitam shriyam guru hum ha 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 ho bhagavan sawa tata gata vajra me mutta vajra bawa maha samaya sattva a hum pe ambhadra sattva samaya manupalaya vajra sattva dina patita dita me boa situkaya me boa sipokaya me boa anorekta me boa sawa sidi me piyata sawa kama sita me Sitam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutta Vajra Bawa Maha Samaya Sattva A Hum Pe Ambhadra Sattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sattva Dina Patita Dita Meboa Sitokaya Meboa Sipokaya Meboa Anorekta Meboa Sawa Siddhi Mimpi Yatsa Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajra Me Mutta Vajra Bawa Maha Samaya Sattva A Hum Pe Ambhadra Sattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sattva Dina Patita Dita Meboa Situkaya Meboa Sipokaya Meboa Anorekta Meboa Sawa Siddhi Mimpi Yatsa Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajra Me Mutta Vajra Bawa Maha Samaya Sattva A Hum Pe Ambhadra Sattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sattva Dina Patita Dita Meboa Situkaya Meboa Sipokaya Meboa Anorekta Meboa Sawa Siddhi Mimpi Yatsa Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajra Me Mutta Vajra Bawa Maha Samaya Sattva A Hum Pe Ambhadra Sattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sattva Dina Patita Dita Meboa Sitokaya Meboa Sipokaya Meboa Anorekta Meboa Sawa Siddhi Mimpi Yatsa Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajra Me Mutta Vajra Bawa Maha Samaya Sattva A Hum Pe. So again, feel so happy that your speech is now completely purified, and imagine it's not possible to do anything other than benefit others now with your speech. And next is the purification of our mind. And Vajrasattva very happily now, very compassionately, sends powerful beams of light from his heart chakra, and this arcs around and enters your crown and fills your entire being. So, the same as when you walk into a dark room and you flick on the switch, when the light from Vajrasattva's heart hits your heart chakra, all the darkness of the negativity of your mind, so all your attachment and neediness and bitterness and grudges, disappointments and jealousy, all of this instantly dispelled, not one atom left as we recite the mantra again. Om Vajrasattva Samayam Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dita Meboa Sitokaya Meboa Sipokaya Meboa Anorekta Meboa Sawasidi Mebiyata Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajra Me Mutta Vajra Bawa Maha Samaya Sattva A Hum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samayam Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dita Meboa Sitokaya Meboa Sipokaya Meboa Anorekta Meboa Sawasidi Mebiyata Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajra Me Mutta Vajra Bawa Maha Samaya Sattva A Hum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dita Meboa Sitokaya Meboa Sipokaya Meboa Anorekta Meboa Sawasidi Mebiyata Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajra Me Mutta Vajra Bawa Maha Samaya Sattva A Hum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dita Meboa Sitokaya Meboa Sipokaya Meboa Anorekta Meboa Sawasidi Mebiyata Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajra Me Mutta Vajra Bawa Maha Samaya Sattva A Hum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dita Meboa Sitokaya Meboa Sipokaya Meboa Anorekta Meboa Sawasidi Mebiyata Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajra Me Mutta Vajra Bawa Maha Samaya Sattva A Hum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dita Meboa Sitokaya Meboa Sipokaya Meboa Anorakta me boa sawasidi me piyata sawa kamasita me sitam shriyam guru hum ha ho bhagavan sawa tata gata vajrama me mutta vajra bawa mahasamaya satra ahum pe ambhadrasapa samayam manupalaya vajrasapa dina patita dina me boa sitokaya me boa sipokaya me boa anorakta me boa sawasidi me piyata sawa kamasita me Sitam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawatata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Ah Hum Pe. So again, be delighted that all your delusions, which are the source of all of our own suffering and the cause of why we harm others with our body and our speech, are completely purified. And they just think they're just gone, they're finished. And so now there's no space in your heart for anything other than love and kindness and forgiveness and wisdom and bliss and compassion. And next is the purification of even the imprints of negativity of our body, speech, and mind. And imagine that Vajrasattva sends light and nectar, and it fills you completely and eradicates even the subtlest imprints of negative energy from your consciousness. So you remember that the nectar flows down, pushing out all the negativity of the body. Then the nectar flows up, pushing out all the negativity of our speech. And then the light comes and just blasts all of the delusions. And in this way, you completely eradicate even those very subtle imprints from the mind. Om Vajrasappa Samayam Manupalaya Vajrasappa Dina Patita Dita Meboa Situkaya Meboa Sipokaya Meboa Anorakta Meboa Sawasidi Mimpiyatsa Sawa Kamasita Me Sitam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajrama Mimutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Satra Ahum Pe Om Vajrasappa Samayam Manupalaya Vajrasappa Dina Patita Dita meboa, situkaya meboa, sipokaya meboa, anorakta meboa, sawasidi mempiyatsa sawa kamasita me, sitam shriyam guru hum ha 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 ho bhagavan, sawa tata gata vajrama me mutta vajrabawa mahasamaya satra ahum pe, ambhadrasappa samayam manupalaya vajrasappa dina patita, dita meboa, situkaya meboa, sipokaya meboa, Anorakta meboa sawasidi mimpi yatsa sawa kamasita me. Sitam shriyam guru hum ha 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 ho bhagavan sawa tata gata vajrama me mutta vajrabawa mahasamaya satra ahum pe. Ambhadrasappa samayam manupalaya vajrasappa dina patita. Dina meboa sitokaya meboa sipokaya meboa. Anorakta meboa sawasidi mimpi yatsa sawa kamasita me. Sitam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha Ha Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Satra Ahum Pe Ambhadrasappa Samayam Manupalaya Vajrasappa Dina Patita Dina Meboa Situkaya Meboa Sipokaya Meboa Anorakta Meboa Sawasidi Mimpi Yatsa Sawa Kamasita Me Sitam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Satra Ahum Pe Ambhadrasappa Samayam Manupalaya Vajrasappa Dina Patita Dita Meboa Situkaya Meboa Sipokaya Meboa Anorakta Meboa Sawasidi Mimpi Yatsa Sawa Kamasita Me Sitam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha Ha Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Satra Ahum Pe Ambhadrasappa Samayam Manupalaya Vajrasappa Dina Patita Dina Meboa Situkaya Meboa Sipokaya Meboa Anorakta Meboa Sawasidi Nimpi Yatsa Sawa Kamasita Me Jam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum. Okay. So now feel completely purified. There's not one atom of negativity left in your mind stream. Even the subtlest obscurations to your enlightenment have been removed. And so then we come to this power of resolve, and this is the fourth and the final step in the purification process. And it's a really crucial one. And this is this determination to refrain from harming with our body and our speech and our mind. And so without this, we're just going to keep doing the same old things over and over again. So this determination, this aspiration to, refrain from harming, becomes like a beacon that guides our body and our speech and our mind in more positive directions. So think of something, that you are working on right now or would like to work on. And then, just make a determination that you're going to sort of maybe focus on that thing tomorrow for, maybe focus on it every now and then during the day, just as a little practice. And then Vajrasattva is delighted with us, wants to merge with your mind and melts into white light and absorbs into you through your crown. And you think, my teacher's body, speech, and mind, Vajrasattva's body, speech, and mind, and my own body, speech, and mind are the same. So next, Rinpoche would suggest we finish with a little meditation on emptiness. So you think, in emptiness, there is no I, the creator of negative karma. There's no action of creating negative karma. And there is no negative karma created. So at whatever level you understand emptiness, place your mind there for a little while. We can think of all phenomena as being empty. They do not exist from their own mind. You can also, from their own side, you can also think that the way things appear to me may not necessarily be the way they actually exist. It's always good to question that. So let's just dedicate all the merit, all the positive energy you've created doing this practice to all living beings and think, may all the virtuous karma I've created from doing this practice ripen as my enlightenment for the sake of sentient beings as quickly as possible. Okay, let's do our chanting the names of Manjushri. The thorough queller of intense affliction, arriving at samsara's opposite shore, his crown, the crown of wisdom, consecration, his ornaments comprising perfect Buddhas, the soother of the pain of threefold pain, the ender of the trio ending free, arriving at the threefold liberation, completely free of every obscuration, having achieved equality sky-like beyond the stains of every last affliction, aware of timelessness in all three times, most eminent amongst all sentient beings, the crown amongst those crowned with noble virtues. All right, everyone, let's have a strong wish for His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, to live long, for a swift return of our precious Lama Zopa Rinpoche. And for those of you who have your own individual teachers, just a strong wish for them to live long, happy, and healthy lives. All right, everybody. Shayla, thank you for hosting. Lots of love, everyone. Good night. Have a good rest of your day, wherever you are. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.